Hey yo everyone, my bad. For the podcast I accidentally forgot to record an intro. So basically in here we are going to be talking with a smaller artist named Arise. You can check him out on SoundCloud, YouTube, and Instagram. All of them are basically the same, but just on YouTube it's a Rise with a capital A 24. Instagram it's a Rise underscore 1994 5. No, it was 4. And it was one of those two, 1995 or 94. And on SoundCloud, I'm pretty sure it's just a Rise. But he makes music. He makes like soul Christian music, but it's good. It's good. You should check him out. Yeah, we gonna get right into the podcast, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy. This is the first test ever. Don't kill us for it. Thank you. Goodbye. Whenever you're ready, just tell us.
Oh, I don't know how long it's gonna be because I was just trying to figure out it because my bedtimes is like 8 o'clock because I gotta be up early to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna ask you a couple questions. What made you want to get into music?
Me, my influences and well, first I guess it would probably be my parents, but a lot of artists I look up to. My first influence, Michael and Prince.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, so when you say your parents, like, was it your mom or your dad, or did they do music too?
My mom was more of a musician. Uh, like, and my dad he was into music, but he wasn't a musician. He liked jazz and stuff, but that's as far as it went.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So, like, when you be making music, how would you describe the type of music that you create? Almost, you know what I'm saying?
Feeling like a vibe and trying to express a mood, whatever I might go through mentally. We all feel the same, so I just try to express the best way I can through my music, so you can, feel me. But I'm,
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah, that's true.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
What musician would you most like to collaborate with in your music career?
Well, most of my musical influence passed away. Like I have a top 5. It's Michael Jackson, Prince, uh, XXX and
Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz, and Kendrick Lamar. Uh, so Kendrick Lamar and Lenny Kravitz are probably, but you know, if I can only choose one, probably Kendrick Lamar.
Nice. What is your creative process like?
I kind of create rather I feel like it or not. It's kind of like one of those things, you work out and do something. You do the workout whether you like it or not because it's just something that you got to keep doing or you'll lose it. So it's like I just do it. But the process, I guess, is just I'll watch some anime to be, or listen to some artists to spark a vibe and then go to it.
Yeah.
I feel like every artist goes through like that phase of like what to create, and then there's that period of time where you don't really feel like creating anything almost, or you don't have an idea to create almost.
It's true. It's true. But that's why it's like I do it rather I feel inspired or not. It's just kind of one of those things that I just worked on early on because there's so many things to talk about. It's just like how you're gonna approach it and lay out the sound is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
People being more expressive. No, there's just try not to control the artist. You
Yeah.
know, um, allow them to express their art the way they do. If all those things are acceptable things, but just let them do what they need to do as artists, and quit trying to force them into making this many albums and doing all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, that's why I want to be part of the industry. I'll try to be. I'm gonna work on being an independent artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would you ever sign to a label? Like, once you get, like, bigger, I would say, I guess.
Or would you like create your own?
I would probably do my research on the label, find out if it is, if it's good, just to find out, there ain't certain crappy deals and stuff, and then I would get to a point where I could branch out and create my own label, detach from them, go independent, because you are the brand, but going in, you don't really have a name, so you can use it as a tool to leverage.
Yeah.
All right, let's say there's a big name brand artist today. It could be anybody, and they're just now coming out today, but they're still. I wouldn't say they have the discography, but they have a good amount of songs out. Who would you sign to your record label?
Any artist?
It could be any artist.
I'm trying to think. I would put Ski Mask on my label. I would have him on, because that guy, he's freaking legendary.
Yeah, he's insane. So who I know you've done a feature cause on God's Flow, go check that out. It's on SoundCloud and I think YouTube. Yeah, on God's Flow, who would you collaborate with? Like, if you could do anybody.
Like famous or just anybody amongst
Anybody. It could be anybody.
I would try to come up with something new, like something weird. Like I would love to collab with Tyler Creator, come up with some freaking weird video while I'm eating a roach or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Eating roaches and bugs, all that good stuff.
Create a whole new family.
Yeah. Do you sing in the shower, and like what songs do you sing?
I sing in the shower. I'm not a shower singer, but I mean, if I do, I usually sing is something I created. Like, I'll have something in my mind, like a melody or something, but I don't really sing a whole lot of
Yeah.
people's work all the time.
Do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I play bass guitar, electric guitar. They're all guitars, but it's different. Bass, electric, piano, and drum.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I would say the bass, because this is my first love. Because I picked it up, and I learned some of my favorite songs by Michael Jackson on them. So it's like, it's always gonna be the bass.
Yeah. So do you like make all your beats, or do you like have a producer?
Well, I just recently got able to talk to some people in another Discord, where they are just a kind of a networking group. They're pretty cool. I got a few friends over there. They make a few beats, so I use some of the beats that they allow me. But if I go on YouTube, if I see a beat I might like, I'll create a song. And if I feel like this song is gonna buzz, I'll go buy that beat.
Yeah.
And then I'll go from there.
Yeah.
You gotta give the beat. Yeah, give them their credit.
Yeah.
What is the most trouble you've ever gotten into? like musically?
Musically,
Yeah.
I don't know because I've of recently within these like I guess within these last 3 years started getting really good. Like in 2019, I tried to, well, not tried to. I just I started taking my rap and lyrical skills more seriously and started to go into. I've never really been into any trouble just yet, so we'll see. I'm only going up from here.
Yeah. I feel like any artist, I feel like you really shouldn't get in trouble as an artist. Not really, because everybody gets in trouble. I don't know, but yeah.
I mean, you get in trouble for stuff.
Yeah, you can get in trouble for anything nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the best advice that's been given to you?
Uh, be yourself. You know, it's a generic thing, but my mom, she's always pressed that just be yourself because there's only one you and only one you will ever exist. I don't want to live my life by trying to please other people and not live my life the way I want to and be be all of what God wants me to be. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Is there any new projects coming out soon with your music and stuff?
Constantly. I also the issue of releasing stuff too much. I think I need to archive it a few bit. Like I make music kind of like every other day, but I have an issue. I just always I just like to share it.
Yeah.
So constantly. My bad. Sorry about that.
No, it's cool.
So, what platforms do you use? Is it only Soundtrap and YouTube, or do you use like Spotify and Apple Music?
YouTube, SoundCloud, Loom. I think it's called Loom.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
It's really good. It's really good. What is TikTok is a way that you can use to put on music that people have been getting onto too. So I've been trying to I've been getting a little more eyes in there. So I've been using everything. I'm trying to get my music on Spotify. I gotta do it. It's not that hard. I just haven't set up the whole processes yet.
Yeah.
TikTok is definitely blowing people's music up. Because before, I wouldn't say it was harder to find an artist, but you could find more of an artist's discography from TikTok. Like, just from hearing one song that's catchy.
Right. I don't know too much about how it all works. Because, again, I'm new and I'm kind of like, I'm 25, so, like, I'm not old, but I'm not super young either. So for me, it's like I don't know. It's a lot of kids on there because I thought it was a kids platform. So I was like, I'm not gonna take my music there. But it's not more. It's most definitely changing. It's not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that 100%.
So have you done any like shows, or has it all just been online?
Well, in 2020, I was trying to start performing live, but you never know. We didn't know a pandemic would come,
Yeah.
so that stopped a lot of that. But I've tried to perform on a few occasions and try to do some more background play. Like I was trying to play in a band, just to get the feel for being up there on that stage. I've been feeling like I need to get out there. So you gotta pray for me because I kind of want to go out there soon, like probably a month, and try to go do something live because I just I just want to. It's time to. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, would you ever play like a big stadium, or would you feel like you would be too nervous to play a big stadium?
Right now, I would be too nervous, but that's why I want to start slow. I want to start going and growing from there. Just start branching out there. But it, you never know. I might do that. It's coming. I'm not sure, but at the start, it's always gonna be nerve wracking. Stand in
Yeah.
front of like thousands of people.
Mm.
I think you got the presence to play a large stadium. You're a very unique person. I can say that, like, for sure.
Well, I appreciate that. Like, I really do. And, just try. I think it all comes down to you just, we all have those thoughts. It's like, you feel like I can't perform in front of all these people, but it's like, it's confidence in yourself. Like, I know I can play these instruments. There's no logical reason why I would be afraid, so you just gotta not believe the lies. So it's like,
Yeah. You just gotta like do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, most definitely. Is there anyone in the industry you wouldn't want to talk to? Because, like, I know there are some people for sure I wouldn't want to talk to that would most definitely screw up my money. But it's not all about money for me. But is there anyone like that you wouldn't want to talk to? He's not in the server.
Have to just make sure I stay away from certain people who bring mess, like not to throw names, anybody like a 6ix9ine, because it's just I don't want that kind of negative publicity around me, because they assume that you have something to do with all that stuff. But I would like to be one of those artists who work with it just about everybody. Like
Yeah.
I could be working with anybody.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's important to have a group of people around you whenever you're a musician, but not terrible people, good people, because they influence your thoughts and all that, and your friends do that. So I wouldn't want to have a group of negative people around me.
True. You have to bring those people you grow up with. Some of those, like your family, the type family members, I suggest you probably should bring them with you when you're going up there, because they see through things that, sometimes you don't even be seeing.
Yeah. And speaking of family, a lot of young artists, whenever they come up, and like, let's say they have a big song on the radio, it's playing everywhere, but they feel that pressure to keep the need going for like another hit song, a hit album, because they have family that relies on them. And then like once you get like to a famous point, it's like, okay, am I going to have to is my family going to hold me back from achieving my dream? Do you ever think that could possibly be you in that situation?
My family is, I don't know, they're just very, pointing it to you achieving your dream and them not standing in the way of those types of things. I speak my mind and speak how I feel. They respect that. And I think I would gain, because each of them have their own gifts that, each of my siblings, I have some siblings who can create clothing. They can help me, and I would get gained. So I don't think, I would be limited in any kind of way with my family. So
yeah, most definitely. Do you think that your art has a limit to it?
Yeah, like it has a limit as far as more spiritual means. Like as far as like I won't talk about certain things like selling my soul or any types of stuff like that. Like I have made songs like this sound weird because being inspired by Tyler the Creator, you come up with stuff like that, but it's not anything serious about that. But like I'm a Christian, so I try to keep my music as clean as I can, because I want the grandparents to be able to hear the music. So I and the the babies, the little kids too, like to listen to the music and not have to.
Yeah, and having to turn it off at certain parts whenever it gets a little crazy. I understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
So whenever you say like you make like Christian music, right? Like clean music.
Yeah, I like to make spiritual music. I like
Yeah.
Christian music. I like to because that's where I come from. That's my background. I like to give homage to God.
Mhm.
Because He gives me all these gifts, and so I think it would be selfish if I didn't say anything about Him.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
like whenever you say Christian music, do you mean like the ones that they like play in the churches, or like Christian rap or something like that, or like Christian pop?
No, it's all the same. The only thing is just difference is that people have their thoughts on it. It's that older generation being like, I don't want to hear this rap inside a church.
Yeah.
But like I would I can do it all. So I wouldn't I do it. I'll rap some Christian music. I'll sing some Christian music, or I'll just play on my instruments.
Yeah.
So I don't feel so.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, like, hold on. Hold on, I'm looking at questions right now.
Hey, take your time, man.
No, that's really passionate. Yeah.
What about music makes you feel passionate?
Freedom, expression. Like I can create and express how I feel, and it could be anything. And it also is like I can connect with other people, and it helps. It's healing too. I create a song that speaks on something somebody's been keeping in their mind locked up, and inspire that person to want to do something.
Yeah. I feel like it takes a lot of bravery to make a song like that, because it's easier said than done. Because you can make
It is.
the hit song of the summer, or you can make a song that won't do as good, but it's really good for your soul. Like it's cleansing.
Right, so that's why I respect
And
real musicians.
And like nowadays, there's so much like, I want to say hate, but there's so much like just what's
Angst.
the word? Like, no, like there's so much like pressure put on the Christians to like express themselves nowadays because of everyone into the rap game and all that, and everyone's just been like corrupted by all this like vaping and stuff like that. It's
Right.
yeah.
I mean, it's culture versus what your morals and stuff is. So you're gonna have a lot of that. It's always gonna be a clash.
I feel like there are artists who have changed that narrative almost, and they have even been doing it for years that nobody really gives credit to. Like Kanye, he's been doing the whole Christian music for a while, like with Jesus Walks, and now with the Jesus is King album. I feel like he's been doing this, but nobody really gives him the credit for it.
I really.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I respected that album. I love that album. I love the dude. Like,
Yeah.
I really am inspired by Kanye. I mean, he got all his screws, but like, he's a genius. I won't take that away from him.
Most definitely. Yeah, that's true. I agree with everything you just said. It's hard to find. I wouldn't say. Now I'm gonna say this. I think sometimes that all Christian music is held back by being Christian, but not about God. It's like it almost all sounds the same on what you hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes it'll just be like
narrative.
it's like country music almost. Not that country music is bad, because I like some country songs. But when there are new artists who flip the switch on what the music should sound like, I feel like that's when, like you, of course, you're flipping the switch. It's not just one song over and over with a few guitar strings in the back. Like, we should really appreciate artists like that, cause it's not even secular music, cause it's talking about the same concepts. It's just a different thing. It's different.
way
Nobody
of
likes
expressing
different.
it.
Yeah.
Right, it's just the approach. I think you guys are just talking about how it all sounds the same. It's like, it's like Jesus, 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 but they don't talk about like, things like the church has kind of failed on talking about sexual matters. So they
Mm-hmm.
don't, like there's ways that we can tackle that narrative in a song and do it cleanly, like how to express your
Yeah.
sexual or orientations properly. You can talk about it. You can do it sophisticatedly. Those are things that we haven't heard yet in Christian music. It's because of the again, it's like this the generational thing. It's like it's coming. It's just but that generation, that old generation, is something that they because they're still alive, and there are a lot of the people who are still controlling. You know, what is on the radio being played and stuff like that. So I believe probably when they pass, then it might change, and you'll hear more Christian music branching out into other subjects like mental health and stuff like that. Which
Mm-hmm.
there's artists out there again, because you know you're not going to hear a whole lot of it because the music that people want to promote is negative and a lot of hypersexual music. That's what you're going to hear a lot of, and
Mm-hmm.
so even if it's out there, you're not going to hear much of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I argue that's 100%. Like sometimes it's crazy. The radio is crazy. It's not all there. Like they repeat the same songs over and over. Like one time I was with random over here and we were in his room and we had the radio in there. And all summer and all throughout the night, all you would hear is Ariana Grande on repeat, repeat. It would be one song, then two Ariana Grande songs. They don't have no variety to it.
And
I
then
think
the
radio
only
has changed.
Post Malone song they played was "Wow."
And that's probably his worst song because it's just like it's no substance to it. It's just to feed you. It's like fast
That's
food.
true. But I guess that's why the radio's kind of dying out too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You might hear one song, but a lot of music is going into platforms like the Spotify's and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, I don't, you don't really have to listen to the radio anymore. So I guess that's why, that's not where a lot of their money comes from anyway. They hear it on the radio, and yes, it gives them money, but they get all these other plays from these other platforms that are growing.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of radio dying, how do you feel that the internet has impacted like streaming? Because that's a whole different concept right there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's impacted uh, for a positive in a positive way, like giving a little people like you. It gives you the chance to become somebody too.
Yeah.
While it's easy to accept what is the word uh well, you can get your hand on it, because you could be on SoundCloud the mix, and then if it sounds good enough, it buzzes, you could then become somebody because you share it on these other platforms. So it's made it me and my thoughts easier to become somebody with a name,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
It's really helped Seven Up also, because like if it wasn't for the Reddit thing, like if we hadn't put that ad out, Seven Up wouldn't even have been here. It would have just been just me and Puppy Mike over here,
Yeah.
and that
Right.
that wouldn't have went anywhere.
Yeah,
So,
it really wouldn't. I think
Yeah.
the internet has impacted it in a good way and a bad way. Cause streaming, it is also taking a lot of weight away from the artists, like with money wise, and not everything's about money, obviously, but
Right.
like money wise, and even I wouldn't say like exposure, because you can get way more exposure uh on the internet, which is like insane. But
Right.
it's taking a lot away from the artist, and it's easier to control the artist instead of just letting them be the artist.
because especially with like cancel culture nowadays, like how they try to cancel Lil Darky and stuff, but you on the internet you gotta watch what you say really closely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing. That's kind of it's pretty tough. You know, they're starting to crack down a whole lot on freedoms of speech on certain things. But yeah, you know, that is the negative part about it. But I'm sure there will always there will be an alternative. You know, but I guess you kind of live in a time you just don't know what may happen. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think as an artist that you're separate from your work, or you are your work is an extension of you?
I feel like it's a part of me. Like it's, you know, I create it and put out whatever I may be feeling, and I try to, you know, it's a part of me, you know.
You really just like create what you feel like at that moment, and
that's why I try to. Sorry to cut you. I try to, like, I even like to record like the raw voice or vocals, and I'll make a song that way. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's much more. It feels, the feeling is there a little bit more, because it was like it's not really all cleaned up, so you can hear, you know, my voice crackle. I like that effect too, man. I like it. Like that song.
Yeah.
So what's next for you in your brain? Like, any albums dropping or anything soon? Like, what's next?
Just to keep growing and trying to connect with other people and try to just, you know, grow as a person and allowing me, you know, to do my own thing. You know, try to, you know, not have to sign for anything. Like, you know, I just want to be that person. Like, you need something written up, or you need a song, a feature. I got you. It's not that big a deal, you know. And doing that at my own whim, or my own choice to do so. But yeah, just to keep growing. That's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on the podcast. We know you got to get to bed soon because work in the morning, but it was really nice and interesting having you on here and having your perspective from a different artist. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys, you kings, man. Y'all have a blessed one, and
you too.
What's the? I need like a YouTube link so I can check this out. You know, if it's going straight to YouTube or wherever it's going.
For 7-Up.
Yeah, it's going to our YouTube channel, and it'll also be on Spotify. We're gonna try to put it on everything. Our manager is gonna handle that, but yeah,
we got YouTube right now.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot you the link. It's gonna be in the server that you in right now, so you're gonna see that. But yeah, man. We're gonna link everything that's your music and stuff. We're gonna link it at the end of the video so that they can
check you out.
Say something to the fans right now watching.
I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for even listening to my music. And you guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Arise_1995. So yeah, follow me on there, and my YouTube channel is let me look, is I believe Arise with a capital A 24, and yeah, love you guys.
All right, man, peace out.
All
right, peace, y'all.
You have a blessed day. Alright, y'all, that was Arise. Make sure to go check him out on YouTube and Instagram. He makes great music from what I've heard. Puppy Mike's heard it. He thinks it's good.
Yeah, I love it.
You can also check him out on SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool there. Alright, we're going to set some background music while we at it right here. What are we going to do, Malibu or Hugh?
Let's turn on some of that Malibu.
Alright. Hopefully that's not too loud for y'all, but alright, we're gonna try to get Tony Gooeyman in here right now.
And it's Mr. Mets, maybe. I gotta go use the restroom, y'all.
I don't know who that is.
He's a producer, he's a pretty cool dude.
Alright.
Try to close that fire.
this is what we're doing right now. Hey. Don't forget, check us out on YouTube. 7-Up. Yes, sir. All capitals and up. No spaces in between us. All just 7-Up. You'll see it right here on the side of me. Like, right there. You'll see it. That's how you spell it, babies. Except for with only 1 7. Make sure it's only one. But yeah. Y'all get that. Yeah.
Also, leave some comments on who y'all. If y'all got any underground artists that you want to join, link them. Put them in the comments.
We got you, dog.
We gonna try to
We will interview you. We will try our best to get you up there with everyone. I mean, with our small fan base, we could probably get you out there. I mean, we've got about like 100 people, maybe. I don't even know. What's the subscriber count?
28.
28. That's not that
bad. But
we
doing hundreds of numbers. Like
facts. We're getting like friggin' crazy. 63 views. Like, alright, y'all. I'm gonna play y'all the myself promotion. This is all Bennett right here. He produced and voiced.
I don't need anybody else's help, bro. I've been doing it all by myself.
Ooh.
Why don't you just play the whole song?
Cause I can't have it.
Why not?
But we got Chris Perkins. Looks like he's a comedian.
It's in videos, but Nugget.
Oh. See, I got restricted mode on for no reason.
Oh.
But here, we'll play one of Carter's songs. Carter 606. Another member of the band. We got Asia, Before You Go.
Yeah, I think it's like
God took something I'll never get it back.
Welcome to 77 Radio. Nah, I just get
77.7 FM Radio. Welcome, y'all.
I miss your voice and everything you know.
It's got 81 views.
If I had the chance to tell
Bro,
you,
where are they, dog?
and for all the
I'm gonna try to get him. Just wait, y'all. Just wait. I'll message Bennett directly.
Dang, that boy, she he might be doing something.
I might message Tony.
What that sound you hear that?
As for all the scars you've opened, why did
I'll be
you
FKL.
And for all you ever
Hey, maybe solo album dropping soon. Who knows?
Yes, sir. I mean, they already have many. You can go check them out on Spotify. Bennett has an album. Bennett already, I'm pretty sure that's his Spotify. But, yeah, he has multiple. You can check them out. Carter 606, you can check him out on SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure he has a couple projects out. But, yeah, he's pretty good. He got great vocals, as y'all can hear right now. It is just fresh. But you can check Tony out on Instagram, or not on Instagram. Oh yeah, on Instagram at Tony is Noided. And on TikTok, if you want to follow him on TikTok, I'll try to find him. Yeah. Let's see. Bum 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 bum.
And for all the hearts you've broken, as for all the scars you've opened, why did you leave me? And for are you ever gonna see me? And for all the hearts you've broken, as for all the scars you've opened, why did you leave me? And for are you ever gonna see me? Before I let you go.
Yeah, you can check him out on TikTok too and Instagram. Both. Tony is Noided. He makes yeah, whatever the people that say get got.
Death Grips?
Yeah, that's who he gets his inspiration from. Death Grips. But yeah, Instagram, TikTok, Tony is noted. We're gonna get him on here, hopefully. Yeah. He was active 30 minutes ago, dang.
It's my Papa Carter.
Alright, well. Whoa. I really don't want to edit this, so we're just gonna let the 40 minutes run.
I'll edit it. It's literally just a simple cut. Because if so, it's just from when Rise left.
Alright, well, I gotta edit anyways. I'm gonna just use the Microsoft editor, right?
Yeah, because that's what it is.
Alright, y'all, after this music video, we're gonna head out.
Peace, it's your boy Mike.
It's your boy, Random, with Puppy Mike, of course.
Of course, the one and only.
Alright, don't forget, go check out our socials, 7up on YouTube, 7up on Instagram, 7up on, you going to be on Spotify soon. Been already on Spotify, been already on Instagram, Tony is noted on Instagram, Puppy is Mike on Instagram, Random Boy 45 on Instagram, Cardi606 on Instagram, Lemonade Sam on Instagram, Chris Perkins Music on Instagram. Yeah, keep it going.
Whoa. Lemonade Sam.
I said Lemonade Sam.
I was gonna say Lemonade Stand. That's how I was like, huh?
Nah.
Alright, dookies, y'all.
Oh, and Timo Official.
Timo.
Peace out, y'all. Have a blessed day. We out. Alright, guys. Bennett, Artie, and Tony Gooman never joined the podcast, so we just ended without them. But they probably, most likely, will be here next podcast, which is going to be either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Stay woke.